guys, welcome back to yet another episode of do we have a name for this? I don't think we do. Hang with us. I think that's the official name. But yeah, we're back with another episode.
When I see nice feedback and when people actually saying, like, asking about the next episode, it's cool. Yeah, you want to
It
do that.
is cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've gotten some really nice comments. So thanks everyone for reaching out. We actually do really appreciate it. We'll get better at replying. I think we're really terrible at that, but we'll get better at it.
Yes.
We're new to the YouTube world, so but yeah.
I also have glasses, by the way. Maybe I should.
Do you? Oh my days. Should we match today? I kind of just thought this went with my outfit today. This is actually blue light glasses, so it actually does help. But like, I just was like, today this matches my vibe. This is how I'm feeling.
Okay, next time I'll be the glasses.
I have like a client call at 1ish. And so like the person I'm meeting is quite like trendy and artsy. And so I always try and go with like, what kind of vibe is my client? And then just go, I can match that energy. And so today I'm matching like the artsy energy. Do you know what I mean? Gotta be smart.
By the way, it's actually it's a serious conversation how you prepare for a meeting.
Tell me about your week client wise. Was there anything interesting that happened that you learned from this week that you can share? I know I've been through a lot this week, good and bad, that I can share.
Realized today is Thursday, and my struggle is having both meetings after meetings after meetings, and somehow you need to find time to actually build things. And this is like you always like I have 2 days in a week which are blocked out for any, like, no one can book my consultation, so I just work. But somehow someone can sneak into my calendar and book. And yeah, I just need to figure it out, this time management thing, because the whole week was
I
just
read
meetings.
I
Yeah.
read somewhere that if you're running your own business but you're also a designer, like a lot of it is not actually you designing. Like your whole business is not predicated on how well you design or deliver. Like that almost has to speak for itself. It's how good of a business person that you are because it's such a juggle that you actually have to like
Yeah.
now you have to think about marketing and then you have to think about that new reel that you have to like post for your marketing and then you have to generate a new sale and then you have to jump on like a discovery call and then you have to actually keep your current clients happy and then you have to offboard someone and then someone from 3 months ago comes back and goes, oh, by the way, could we add this and this? And like it's like a constant craziness. And so especially if you're like alone studio builder, solo founder, freelancer, or even if you just have like contractors, you're still like the face of your business and you're still the one who's like mainly communicating with people, if that makes sense.
Yes, yes. It's very hard. And recently I've made a post about that when I realized that after 14 years of doing that, I got much slower, which seems ridiculous because, like, with more experience, you're supposed to be quicker. But like I used to be, I used to build websites just like in a day, basically. And now it's like weeks. The project, like, we don't take projects less than 8 weeks.
I think there's a good reason for that because I think you're considering a lot more now that you build a website. Because
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
beginning, I feel like you're just tapping away trying to get this done so you can kind of get to the next client, so you can like get some savings in your bank account so that you can like move on with your life to the next one. Where now everything's a lot more considered and you actually have
Yeah.
like your name attached to it. Do you know what I mean? And now you're like, my name actually means something, like my brand means something, and so anything that I put out has to be good. I still,
Exactly.
I'm still sometimes like, I just want to get this project over with. And then I have to like remind myself, like, no, this is not early days. We just like pull through, make sure you're like dotting all the I's, crossing out all the T's, just because it's gonna be worth it in the long run. Another quote that I heard that is like 100% true is like your project is only as good as your last 1%. Like that last bit that you're leaving your clients with is everything. So if you ruin that, if you're tired by that time, you're over it, you're just getting annoyed because you're at your like 60th whatever, that last 1% is gonna like impact everything.
True. And also on the same topic is that I think before I was concerned that if people like they need the website so urgently, I need to be very, very quick. And I was just overpromising, like not overpromising, but I was ready to do it like in a week and 2 weeks. And because there was fear that nobody wants to wait, they will go somewhere else who can do it very quick. But in the reality, at least my clientele, they're ready to wait. And they ask me, okay, like whatever it takes, we just need the good result. And there's no such a thing as a rush.
Are there any interesting clients that you're working with this week? This week, I'm trying to think. So this week I launched a really nice e-commerce website for like a fancy luxury watch company. So that was really nice. So that should be live today. I'm hoping that goes well. But like that's been like a really nice project because they have such good imagery. Luckily, it was like alongside like a marketing place, and so like the watches are just filmed really nicely, and like the e-com photography is like good. All of that really helps. You know what I mean? It all really
Yes, yeah, I
helps.
love when they have. I am working on Ikebana school website, and Ikebana is Japanese like
Yeah.
flower arrangement thing, yeah. And like it's very, very different aesthetic, very minimalistic. I love it, and they also have very nice imagery. She's just one person. Yeah, and I launched new brand. I mean, not I launched, but I got the
Exciting.
approval from client. They loved it, and there was so now I'm ready to start building a website. And yeah, it was yesterday night, and on this vibe, on this hype, I couldn't sleep. I was just designing the website until 3 a.m.
That's how you
Which
know
it
you're
I was just like
excited.
it was, yeah, in my head, and oh my God, it's annoying actually.
No, that's how
As
you
the
know you're
result, I
passionate.
slept 3 hours, really.
That's awesome. That's how you know you're passionate about a website. I had that, I think it was last week or the week before. I launched this luxury lifestyle concierge website, and like we had to do the brand and the website, and then like we're currently like doing all of their socials as well. And so it's just been really nice to like literally like being a part of every phase of like this rebirth of a brand like makes such a difference because you're so excited about it and you dive into it so much mentally that you're like, this is like my baby. But you know what the worst part is, and I hate this, is like I feel like I'm so clear on other people's brands and businesses. But when I get to my own like social media and like my own, do you know, like my own case studies and things, I'm just like, I don't know what to
Yeah, yeah,
post. I
yeah.
don't know what to do.
It's
You know,
always
it's so
the thing.
annoying. It's
Yeah,
like, let me just do everyone else's stuff, but when I get to my own, I'm like, mish.
yeah, it's because you are in your own bubble, and it's very
You're too
hard
close.
to, yes,
It's true.
yeah,
Anyway, all right, let's dive into some of the new releases and we can chat through it. I know you posted
yeah.
something about the new booking thing that I saw coming out.
Where do we see actually in
That
community
little
and
envelope at the
resources?
top, like the little envelope that way, that way. One of the corners, no other corner. Never mind. Yeah, that thing there, next to it there. That thing that you
Okay.
apparently never open because you have like 20 plus.
No, actually, all news I got
Nothing.
from Facebook, from Noah, or from my success manager.
Really?
So,
Oh no, I always like
yeah,
click that little thing. I'm always
really.
excited to see what it says. I mean, to be fair, I think you hear about it on Facebook first anyway, just because you're on there a lot.
Yeah, and also I am subscribed, whatever feature request I like, I vote for it, and then I will get the notification when it's released.
You're a voter. I never vote on stuff. I probably should. We should all
But
vote.
this is why I vote, because I want to have notifications.
That's the thing. I don't actually know. Do they actually plan the roadmap around that? I mean, they've been much
Yes.
better with Wix Studio because you can like actually see what's in progress and stuff. So maybe, yeah, maybe
So
that's
no, I get like, because when I was in Wix Miami in their office, I was introduced to the system. There's a whole department, and they decide like what will be going next. But it's not only based on the votes, which also it's part of it. There's also other like technical things. Yeah, but it all matters. Yeah, those votes.
Very cool.
But there is a person who actually decides what is going to be next. It's not random.
So let's dive into this booking thing. Explain to me why this is so life-changing. So you can add add-ons
So
to
yeah,
service.
it's like you have your services. For example, if you're a spa and you sell whatever 1 hour, but as an add-ons you can have a towel or like something extra, and it's always optional, so it's not included, and it's just nice to have on the in the journey when you're going to the checkout, and it has a certain price, and it will be in the data that this person had
Has this
this.
add-on. Do you want to click on it and let's see? Click on that first one and then go and read more. Add-on manager under booking settings.
And I think it will be even better when this will go to e-commerce and other verticals as well, because right now it's only bookings.
All right, cool. Well, that's exciting. What else do we have?
Next one was organize and customize booking with the new booking form. I think it's been for a while. Is this the one?
Well, this is a day ago, so
No, this is the booking form. It's not the one, just the form which you can add booking. So yeah, it's all getting more flexible. You can add booking to the form. You can customize booking with the new, yeah, I guess the whole booking system got an update, and this is about the Wix booking form.
let's see if they have some examples of what they've done. So exciting updates offering you more flexibility once the new booking form goes live. So I guess there's just like more things that you can add into it. Some changes made in customers.
I thought we already had all of this, didn't we?
Client details. I don't know. Keep going.
Yeah, I don't see anything new. It's just already
Oh, wait, there. Wait,
this.
the first question. How is the new booking form different from the current one? There we go. That's what we're looking for.
Easier to create and manage forms with a dedicated form manager with the
Okay.
so lets you create forms independently and connect them to multiple servers. Okay. Yeah, it's about the flexibility
They just added some
of
fancy
everything.
things. Okay, we like fancy things. We'll take it. We're here for fancy things.
Okay. Do we have
Anything
more?
else? I think there was one more. Wix tables.
Wix table reservations. It's like for restaurants, collect table
Yes, I
reservations
can
per
collect
party.
table
Okay.
reservation fees.
I've never used it for some
Me
reason.
neither. I feel like, can you imagine how many different like industries there are? So there's like Wix designers who literally like work with Wix reservations on a daily basis, and like that right there is just going to change everything for them and their
Yeah.
clients, and they're just like life mind blown. And like same with the booking stuff. And like I've never, well, no, I've used bookings. I've never used random reservations. I've used bookings, but not a lot. It's just not really my clientele. E-commerce is more my clientele. Where for you, it's like, yeah, this is going to be great. Do you know what I mean? It's so interesting how everyone has like their little thing that they're like, oh, yay. Okay, cool. I like it. Well, that's it for updates, I guess.
That's all. Yeah, the next one is the text on path, which we played the last
But that
week
was not
with
in like the new notification bar last week. I feel like that was added like
after our
you do know what I mean?
presentation. Yeah,
We'll just
and
we'll
as
take it
well
as
as the UI.
yes, which is we're so taking like credit for that, 100%. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, we'll show you now. It's really funny, but the UI literally changed after our episode, and we were like, "Is this coincidence?" It probably wasn't because it was like the day after. I doubt, like, if they're launching that fast, we'd be really impressed. But we're just gonna take credit for it. That's all that matters. All right, let me share my screen, and let's keep building our nice little website. So I've never actually made this section responsive, which we kind of forgot to do. So let's quickly
We
do
didn't
that.
have time for
That's
it.
fair, yeah.
Let's
If
put
we
it that
kept
way.
going. We didn't have time, we'll go with that. But when I say the text path thing. This is what I mean. So text. Do you
I
guys
actually used it on
remember?
one of the
No,
website
mine's
already.
still the old one.
Yeah, mine also, it just coming back, and like it was changing for me as well. Sometimes it was the new one.
So at one
Weird, yeah.
point it has like a little plus that actually like allows it like, oh, this changes things, but now it's gone again. Weird. All right, we'll just say it's like a I don't know, a strange launch or something. Okay. Right. So, if you guys are only joining us, last week we created a new project. We're basically like rebuilding this lovely little website over here. And we're just going along and seeing if we can rebuild it, how quickly we can do it, and obviously along the way teach everyone how to like make this responsive, because I think what we've realized is a lot of people have struggled with like the foundations and then everything else seems really difficult. So we built our first section. We'll probably add some animations later on. So to basically reiterate what we've done, we have our header, which is kind of lying over our hero section. Then we have our main hero section that is quite larger. It's not like 100 VH, it's like 130, 140 VH, 130 I would say. And then we have our title in here. We have this in 2 grids. Our first one we've set to 90 VH because we actually want space for this to live in, so it doesn't actually like go underneath our header. And this is then centered. And then we have our nice little phone over here, and it is about minus 10 VH, just so it like overlaps slightly. And like the idea here would potentially be to like do like a nice animation with it coming in. So if we jump into our iPad version, you'll see everything looks alright. We're still alright here. What I would, however, potentially suggest is just creating some space over here because it's feeling a little on top of each other. So that's what I'm going to do first. I think that looks a bit better. And I might actually jump in here and make this slightly less to potentially -5. So we have a bit of space.
But I think on the tablet, because the screen is actually wide, not wider. What is this?
Has like a
Bigger,
gradient. Yeah.
and I wouldn't move the phone because you will have very big gap because we have screen on the tablet bigger, like it's more squarish, more. What is this? My God, portrait mode rather
Like that.
than.
So these are roughly our sizes. I mean, okay, so our idea here is that we want a bit of it to stick out, right? So we want to make sure that you can see a little bit of the phone. I think that's the point that you're trying to make. We can bring it up a little more now that let's go -8. Let's keep it for that. I might actually make it a bit bigger because it kind of is a bit tinier. So I might actually just increase the sizing a little. I think that might already help loads as well.
No, it jumped on both. Yeah, it does that thing.
So
So
let's just go -8 again. There we go. All right, so we just re-established that it lives on this grid. So I think that already makes a big difference. Okay, so as you can see, our phone screen decided to just do its own thing once again. So let's jump into here and see what it has changed. So I'm going to a section. I don't even think it has a grid.
the whole grid didn't transfer to mobile. What I would do,
remove?
yes, I would do this. Yeah, just remove overrides.
Funny how that works. It's so insane. Like just that one button can like change your life, because I can just imagine if you have no idea what's happening right now, you're probably like, what the actual flip? Do I have to rebuild all of it again? No, you don't have to. Luckily, you can just do this. All right, so my min is a bit aggressive. So let's go down to 50 and then change that later as well. We'll come back to that. 100.
You can increase the stack overall to 100 too because we have paddings.
I need that 150. That feels a bit aggressive. 40. I think that looks a little bit nicer. Happy with that. And then obviously our phone is tiny. So what I'm going to do I'm going to bring that back down here. I'll centralize it, bring it to the back. So I'm wondering if we still want to go minus or if we want to make
No,
this.
no, yeah, you can go, I think.
Do we rather want to go like 80% here?
Or maybe, yeah, you can do that.
Do you know what I mean? And then we can bring this up a little. And again, re-anchor it because it
It
keeps
always
forgetting.
jumps, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
so
keeps
annoying.
forgetting why it's here. Do that. Put it in the middle. Oh, no,
It
move
jumped
again.
again.
Right, guys. So just so you know, you might have to
That's
do
not
the
us,
same
yeah,
thing
I
like
am dealing with that
50
always.
times. Go 6. All right, and there we have it. What do we think? Do we want to maybe go 100% here? I think it looks nice. Are we happy with that?
Yeah, I always check it on the real phone because it looks different at the end of
So you can
the
actually
day.
do that here, by the way, if you guys ever wanted to know.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great way to actually test what it actually looks like, because it's all great in theory, but what does it actually look like? All right, I'm liking it. I think we're looking good. Should we go to the next one? I'll stop
Yes,
sharing, and Oya's gonna do our next section for us.
I'll do, shall we need to, okay, we see my screen, right? Yep, so let's see what we have here, and then that's done. And then we have a very strange animation. Okay, I just don't like it, but we can use it. We have it like
We
bouncy
can always
thing.
change it. Like, if you can improve it, let's do it.
Life comes. So let's focus on that area. We have here a section, I would say, with like 3 rows. We have this stack in the middle, and let's say the containers for 4. Is it what we're having? Yes. I wonder how it works on the mobile. Okay, yeah, I would
Just
imagine that.
labs.
Do we have the bubbles, the speech bubbles? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Have lots of things here.
Probably rename our site. I'm terrible at renaming my site. I'm always like site 8, and like halfway through the build, I'm like, I should probably change this because I keep wondering what this is every time I go in.
So I'll go to a laptop, and let's add section. Let's have 3 rows, 1 and 2. So the first one will be always big for some reason. I would make them all same, just like one fraction. Fraction, no, it's nothing because we don't have any. Okay, let's make it minimum, not pixels, sorry, VH. I would go for 50 VH, something like that. Maybe 70. Now we need to, can we just duplicate this? No, let's not duplicate this. Let's add stack. Now we have the whole ready stack. We will say it's here. We will remove the button. We don't need it. We will do the center alignment. So now we align the items inside of stack, but here we need to align a stack inside of the section. So it's 2 different actions. Yeah. So, and what do we have here? We need to write life comes with incidences. Okay, so
I
we
actually prefer it
change.
like stacked a little bit. It just looks a bit better than like the long thing that they have.
Yeah, agree. I don't like long lines of text either. So we can leave it like that. And we will make this green. Yep. Okay. So, and now we have, let me think how we can do it easily. So I actually would have another container here with 4 columns. So
Yes.
that will be like, because I'm thinking about mobile, And in mobile, it will be just one click to make it like
Great.
a row. Or I have another great idea. But, and this is to use repeater. The only thing that we will not be able to have this one by one animation. It
True.
will be one
One
animation.
animation.
But
True.
I love repeaters as well because it's just so easy. So now I do just a container with okay, so we can wait, let me create more columns. We have 4 and we will spread it in that whole thing. So now we will take our, is it SVG or PNG?
Nah, it's PNG.
It's PNG. Okay, then we're taking what image? Actually, I could go with flex boxes as well. We take the bubble. Yeah, okay. Where the bubbles? Ah, you have all text already within bubbles.
Exactly. So it's a bit of a weird one. It's not like the best.
Yes. Yes. You know, it will like I just don't like text as a
I know.
image.
I am aware. But
So
this is the design.
do you want to
That's
do that way,
okay.
right?
We're gonna have to do it that way.
So because it's all cut off now, I like to do, and we don't want it will be cut off, I will just do the display mode to fit the box, and then I can even stretch it to the whole thing. Then how I would deal the gaps between the columns, I will just set here, let's say something like that. And probably we need the paddings for, we can do paddings for the container itself, or we can do paddings for the section. Let's do the first section so we don't repeat it. And okay, and we need to actually remove the background.
So wait, for the section padding, did you do pixels or VW?
I did the scalable pixels, this 50. It's just because that's how I now do it, and I got used to it. So, okay, we want to do the animation later. Oh yeah, let's do animation later. Usually I want to do one item as I want it, including the animation, and I duplicate it because then I apply less actions for the item. So we just duplicating and placing it here and stretching, then again duplicating, placing it here and stretching, and they do at the same time, or the last time. And now we are changing the images. We are taking random images, if you don't mind. So we have blue, we have green.
Yeah, just go for them.
And then we need yellow, I guess. Okay, and the brown. Okay. So
Yep.
yeah, now it should work, and it will be quite responsive in terms of gaps, but it's getting very small. On a small, maybe we shouldn't go for pixels gaps, I think. Wait,
Yeah, maybe not.
yeah, because yeah, on let's choose first of all like scalable pixels, and let's say 25.
Nice.
Yeah, so it will scale with the screen. Then we have also animation. They use this stupid bouncing animation on entrance. That's what
Yeah, see if you find a better one, maybe, because that is a bit much.
yeah, I would like if I want something appear, that will be, I think, the best one, just a floaty. And we want to play with the delay because it should appear one by one. So that one will go a little like this delay and delay. That was 6. Then the next one's gonna be like 1.2. And yeah, I usually make them like progressively correct.
Yeah, same. If I were to design this section, I would literally like have like that text in the middle, and then I'd have like the bubbles like dotted around them instead, like kind of like
Yeah.
around it. And then as you're
Yes.
scrolling, like something cool happens, or like that would have looked so much cooler. So just, what I would have done.
So let's see how it works. If it doesn't work, why it doesn't work?
Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go.
This is at least it's better than bouncy thing, and I don't like that it kind of goes over the text. I would just add more. Sorry, just force me to publish. I would add the gaps inside the section between the rows.
Agreed.
And I would go for like 5 VW, maybe too much, maybe 3. Okay, so of course, the easiest way now, since we already done this, just copy paste and update the images. Like I would go the container, duplicate it, and place it in the last row. And usually it has this kind of, I would say it's a bug because you don't see it when you paste it.
Mhm.
And you need to kind of unstretch it, and then you can stretch it again, and then it works. So, and then we update
However, I
the
guess a smarter
images.
way would first to make it responsive, like in mobile, and then duplicate it.
True.
Ayo.
Exactly. Yes. So let's then remove it.
Faster.
Then let's go to see how it lives here. Okay, this one should go definitely something like 80%, maybe okay, 70. And these are tiny. What do they do?
I
They
know,
have
they just
tiny.
wing it,
They
yeah,
are
so it's
happy.
alright.
They're happy with tiny. Ah, no, this is the tablet, right?
Yeah, so I think
Probably.
they start
So they started it for the, yeah, let's do the
early.
same. So that's why we did the container with what's this, columns, because now we can just choose the container and switch, like swap the layout to not 4 by 1 but 1 by 4. Hop, it's done, and we just need to adjust it. So we obviously need to add some gaps between the rows. I would go like for 35 pixels. I'm just making it all up. Like
Winging it.
and because we chose the stretch thing, so and we need to set up the minimum height of the row. So we go to the or, like to simplify and to make less actions, because we need to go 4 times here. We can go to the whole section and set up minimum for this particular row of the section, because this container will just
Yeah.
stretch. Yeah, so let's save our time and do the quickest way. So I would say 50 VH for that.
Yep, agreed.
Let's see. And we, yeah, let's do 5. Yeah.
Right.
And we can see that we can reduce the gaps
Yeah, a little
inside
bit.
of this 35. Let's make it 20. Oops. Yeah, it works
Yeah,
now.
There we go. We're
And
liking it.
maybe we need to adjust the animation. Actually, no,
No, it looks good.
it's beautiful, yeah.
I like
So
it.
then let's repeat it all on mobile, which we don't even need to. I would, they're a bit too huge on mobile. I would just make the
Adding a bit more.
section gaps, I mean paddings of that section bigger, so it's not that, at least like maybe something like that.
And maybe some top padding as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So on the top padding, I would something like that.
Amazing. And then we can maybe
Right.
increase some of
And
that.
yeah, let's fix this one. So this can go 100 because we have very big padding, and it's actually, we want to squeeze it. So into 2 lines. And we can maybe and increase the gaps between the sections or between the rows. Yeah, because when we have 3VW,
Tiny. Maybe go like 10 or something.
yeah,
Very
maybe even,
nice. So I think one thing we've both learned in mobile, you're all like give it some breathing space. Like mobile can look so crowded so quickly. And so when you like think 10 VW, oh my gosh, that's so much. Like that's 10, viewport width of my screen. Like that's a lot. But actually, like you want as much breathing space happening in your mobile version as possible from both the sides and like top and bottom. So like create a system for yourself, especially when you're building. So go, okay, whether you're working like scalable pixels or you're working in VW, take it all the way from your desktop to your mobile. Make sure you're like consistent with your spacings as well. Like go, okay, for a desktop, we're going to use 3 VW on our sides and 5 VWs on our top. And then on mobiles, we're going to have 10 VWs on our top and like 3 VWs or 5 VWs on your side. So make sure your spacing is consistent because it's going to make a massive difference if you have like a bit of a system going into it rather than eyeing it every time. Like sometimes there's space for eyeing it depending on what's like on your design, obviously. But to keep consistency, like get a system in place, it makes a massive difference for sure.
yeah, and I think it's like to choose what units you're most comfortable with.
Yeah.
It can be like I switched. I tried to. I used VW a lot, and now I'm trying to use these scalable pixels because they're kind of they're very similar, of course, to VW. Yeah. Okay, so let's. Now it will be just super easy magic thing. We are duplicating it. We are placing it in our third row. We can't find it, but we know that it's here. Doing weird things. We're stretching it, and it's all like
It's
it
done.
works now. And yeah, we just need to update the images, but we won't do that. And if we check it, the only thing can go wrong is that it will sit not in the right row, but it's very easy fix because yeah, I know what happens. It sits in the right row, but as you remember, we fixed the height of this row 50 VH, and we didn't do that for that part. We can do it now 50 VH. Whoop, it's done.
Boom.
And we had 20 pixels, and yeah, it took it from the whole build. Yeah, that's all. But why? Because it's tablet. Yeah, we also need to increase the gaps here too. Let's go 7. So now it should. It's yeah. It doesn't like when you already like when you had this go with like mobile, it won't take these little things as sizing for rows. But if we
Sometimes it
didn't open
remembers.
this, it's yeah, it's only it works if you just build a whole page first and then you go to, but not
Going back and forth is where you're gonna start running into trouble if you're like, okay, now
yes.
let's do this, now let's do that. So
So we
just know
need to
where to
just,
go, overrides, where not to go, where to just change
but
it.
anyway, it's very easy fix. So we again need to do the 50 VH here. We know the drill. So it's done.
Lovely.
Here we can see how it all is animated here and here.
Cool. Done. Next section. Sorted. That was quick. This is an easy one.
Do we need to do the next one?
I don't think we have time. We're already at 50 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Then we.
Gotta come back next week because this is where it starts getting more interesting, I think.
Yes. Yes.
All right, guys. I hope that was really helpful. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions and again, ideas or, things that you want answered. We just enjoy hanging out every Thursday with all of you guys. And yeah, keep the comments coming. It's been really fun to like hang out with everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.